Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around this new Osteoharmonist. I'm not going to try to pronounce the first name because I'm not 100% sure. The Osteoharmonist is 3 mana for a 2/3 legendary human wizard. You can tap it to return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities. So I was trying to think of how we could use this in standard. I had a few different ideas, but I wanted to build a deck around creatures that are just big stats, so if they die and you return them with the Osteoharmonist, then you don't really lose anything. But also even creatures that have negative abilities that you kind of want to turn or turn off their abilities, that would essentially upgrade them if they had no abilities. So what I came up with is sort of this green, black, high power deck because all the creatures have pretty big stats in them already. So kind of a dinosaur sub theme in here with the Hammerskull here and then Ghalta as well. So if either of these died, this kind of has a negative ability on it. So if you just brought it back as a 6/6, that would actually upgrade this card. So that's kind of cool. And then Ghalta, not a bad one to bring back. If this hits the graveyard for whatever reason. It would lose trample, but it is just a 12/12 you could bring back. So that's pretty good. And then the Kalakscion is a 7/2 as it is. That just brings it back as itself, essentially. And we got the Agonasaur Rex. This one I thought would be nice to bring back as well because you can cycle it into the graveyard and then bring it back with this. But it's also just a big body. You can cycle it to, draw a card, give a creature trample, indestructible counter, so pretty powerful. Is also a dinosaur. And then all of these like high power cards, they work well again with Ghalta and also the Skullspore Nexus. This cost is reduced if you have a high power creature, and then it kind of gives you some insurance against removal as well. So kind of like another form of the Osteoharmonist that can kind of bring things back if they die, essentially. At least you get a token creature if they die. And then at the 2-drop, we've got the Rot-Curse Rakshasa. This, again, is a creature that can kind of put itself into the graveyard. So I thought it would be kind of cool if you attacked with this, and then you brought it back with the Osteoharmonist as a 5/5 without Decayed. It would lose trample, but it would not have Decayed anymore, so you're kind of upgrading it in a sense by bringing it back. The Saboteur, it has Menace and Ward, but also has a negative effect of putting +1/+1 counter, so just good stats on this thing. You would bring it back as just a 4/1, which would be a decent effect. Say if they killed this and they had to use an extra card, and then you brought it back again as a 4/1, that'd be pretty good value. Hunter's Talent is nice because it's like a removal spell, but also gives things trample, which you would kind of want to have back on your creatures if they were returned with this because they wouldn't have any abilities. So it could give you the trample back essentially on the Ghalta or something like that. So that's the theory there. And then the Sentry itself has Defender. This has got good stats for a 1-drop, obviously. But if you brought it back with the Harmonist, Osteoharmonist, it would not have Defender. So that's kind of upgrading this card as well. And all of these work well with sort of this high power theme with Ghalta, the Nexus, and the Talent kind of benefiting from all that high power. And then we got Llanowar Elves, of course, just some mana acceleration. You can kind of accelerate into your 3-drops quicker, play this on 2, and then start using it if things die. And then Duress, just to play around board sweepers a little bit, removal spells, whatever, to disrupt your opponent a bit. But that is basically the deck, and 2-color mana base. We don't get a shock land, but we do get the fast land, so that's nice. But using Starting Town to help us with some mana fixing, and we get a Verge, of course. But that is basically the deck. So let's see if we can use the Osteoharmonist in this sort of big power matters deck and see how it goes in Standard. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Opponent goes first. This hand looks okay. 2-drop would be wonderful to go with this curve, but can play this on 1 with the Starting Town. City of Brass Sleeves, nice. Alright, Rover. Got a blocker for you. I think I'm fine trading this off because I can bring it back, potentially. Ooh. And also, this will give me something to do on turn 2, the lander token, so there's that. Let's go forest and pass. I haven't seen this one in a while, but start your engines, extra mana, nice. Not gonna use the lander token. Does that mean this is like a... Oh, okay, I see. Alright, I'm gonna do this and get a swamp. Now, do I want to get down the Hammerskull next turn? Or this thing? I'm gonna try to get down this guy. The Osteoharmonist. See if I can use him to get all my stuff back if it dies. The next turn I can go Hammerskull plus Nexus. Has no abilities. Okay, Solemn. Okay, they're ramping to something. It's a bit scary. Alright, let's use this, get that back, nice, and then play this out, as well as Skullspore Nexus, or do we want to play the Saboteur? Not sure. Let's go Skullspore Nexus. In case they have some removal. We'll at least get a little bit of, or some value right away from that. But they do have a lot of mana, so they could be ramping to something kind of scary. Yeah, this card was very cool, but never really took off. It's kind of like your aggro deck didn't really want all that mana. But I did try a deck with it on the channel. Okay, what you got? Happy if my creatures die. I could actually play another one and like Legend Rule it away and then... If I bring it back... No, it'll still be legendary, right? So that wouldn't really work. Although if I do legendary it away, I'll get a Nexus token, I believe, so that's something, right? Okay, Overlord. Ooh, that's a good draw, actually. Let's play this and do this in here. Now, we could level this up as well to give this trample. We're gonna play this as well. Do I even want to attack here? Give him an extra card? I kind of feel like I don't. But giving it trample would be worth the attack. Then I could level up even more the next turn. Also double power. I think I'm just going to play this and pass. Well, I could attack with both of these as well. Oh, and the Sentry too. Yeah, I'll swing. fine. Yeah, I probably should have thought that one through a little better, but I forgot the Sentry can attack. Kind of sweet, but certainly can. That's the whole point of playing this guy. Okay, Edge Rover. I feel like they're a ramp deck with no... I wonder what their big payoff is. Okay, another Overlord. Nice. Nice. Okay. So this is 3 mana, and this can double power. Maybe I'll do that. And try to get them. If I attack with these and double power, so this could be 6 and then double. Yeah, let's do this. Put the counter on this thing. And attack. I almost don't mind if our creatures die either, because it'll give me additional stuff here. I could just play this thing out too if they don't. Well, if they don't block, they're just dead. So this does need to be double blocked. Alright, that is going to be blocked, and that is it. So, this will die. Kind of want it to die, but do I care if this dies? I could put the counters here. They could just take the damage. I could also pump this, and then I'll get a bigger token. Or I could also just pump this and trample over for more damage. Or I could just play this. What would you do? Let's go to 6 and then let's just do this. Let's go cycle, do that, and then double. Nothing will die, but oh yeah, I can get this thing back too. Duh. That's pretty sweet. I'm discovering the synergies as I'm playing. I was like, that's why I put that card in that deck. Sweet, sweet. I'm like, oh man, this is genius deck building right here. Well, they need something big. That is something big. I haven't seen this card a lot in Standard. First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink. I don't think that's going to save them, though. Okay, they can pen that. But, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. I can level this up and then just swing with everything, I think. And give them this, and then let's give that trample. Then no matter what they block, I can just like double this power. 'Cause these don't, yeah, only this is first strike. Because they can go up to 10 and then take 16 plus, yeah, I don't think there's any way they can block that they live here. Double this. And get a token. And yeah. Got him. GG. On to the next one. Oh, you know what I just realized? This thing didn't have trample. Well, good thing this thing didn't have trample. Okay. I don't know why I pumped it. Doubled this power. I should have doubled this power. Anyways, it was enough anyways. On to the next one. Okay, going first. This hand looks keepable, I guess. Well, yeah. We'll try it. We'll give it a shot. Let's lead with Duress. Okay, landfall, deck, maybe bushwhack. Don't really care too much about Snakeskin Veil, but don't want them to have to fight our guys. Okay, there's a 1-drop. Could definitely use additional land here. Chocobo. Ooh, and I drew a Tiva. Oh, there's a land. Okay. Let's see. What's better? This or this? This might be able to block better. And in terms of what do I want to do next turn? Let's see. This is 12, so let's just get down to Hammerskull. Both of these are enabled, essentially. Traveling Chocobo is going to double landfalls. Sure. Tifa goes to 4. Don't know if they want to attack, though. I mean, probably not. Okay. There is a land. Do we go Ghalta or the Nexus? I think we'll just get the Ghalta down. Get the Ghalta. Will it resolve? Or not resolve? Okay. It does. Should we attack with the Hammerskull? We could get in for 6, maybe. Depends on if they just kind of go crazy with Tifa here. I think so. Let's just attack. We ain't scared. Or maybe we are scared. Okay. Our snake's gonna be able to Tifa? Oh, okay. And then take the hit. Okay, there's a Chocobo. This definitely guarantees Ghalta can get in for the win. So they did have a land. They got a bushwhack for a land. Okay. So that can get Tifa up to like 4 power, and then that doubles. So that'll be 4. And then that doubles to 8. And then 16. Tifa can attack for 16. It's pretty good. Yep. And then I do have blockers. So it's not... 16 is not 20. So, yeah, this should be able to double the power of Ghalta. And then swing for lethal, I believe, right? Yeah. Think so. Because they're going to have to put a lot of toughness in front of it. Block and block. We know they just have a forest in their hand. So yeah, double up the Ghalta. And gotcha. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. Sure, we'll give this a try. Can lead on the elf on turn 1. And see, looks like we're up against mono red. Yep, another Hired Claw. Take 3, I guess. And then I got the shock. Wow. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we got the Saboteur. Can maybe block at least, potentially. I think I would trade it for one of these. I think it's worth it. Try to slow him down a little bit. Okay, play this. Play the Hammerskull. See if that can slow him down. Will we see a swing? No swings. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's play out this Nexus. And then let's use this, I think. Take out their Hired Claw. Alright, nice. And if I attack, it's going to get a stun counter, so maybe I'll just hold back until we get another dinosaur down. Okay. 3 to the face. 2 to the face. Alright, that is interesting. This gives it trample. Let's see. I think we just play this. Could do this and double the power, but just get this thing down. To go just like lightning strike, lightning strike, lightning strike, then we are donezo, but otherwise they are toast next turn. I guess I didn't even need to attack really to threaten a lethal attack, but that should do it. Any reason to do this? I can just do this instead. And yep, just do this here. In response, which Stalker Frenzy on this thing? Alright. It still kills them. Okay. Go to damage. And gotcha. Nice. On to the next one. Okay, on the play. Interesting hand. I'll try it. I mean, it gets us pretty close to Ghalta this makes it only cost 4 if you have both of these down, so seems okay. And then, well, I only have one black source actually. It's because this is green and this doesn't help. So what do we cast on one? The Sentry or the Duress? Can't think of anything for 1 mana that would be good to Duress, so. But like, Soul Cauldron on 2 would definitely be good to Duress. Okay, they're starting town, okay. Good draw. Play that, let's go Duress. Let's see what they got. Nowhere to run, or card draw. I think I'm gonna take the nowhere to run. It's actually not that great against my deck, but it does kill my sentries, which is kind of the key to me ramping this, so that would be set me back on the Ghalta plan quite a bit. Could draw them quite a few cards though. Alright, there's a starting town. I gotta play that and pass. But we can get our Ghalta going next turn. Not sure if it's gonna be enough against the Zenith, which is a very good card. Okay, actually we can get this, we can get both of these down, right? We can do, this is green, right? Yeah, okay. So we can go Saboteur. Could have used that last turn, but it's okay. Play Ghalta. Can't imagine. Yeah, they can definitely play 2 spells. Oh, stock up. Okay, well, they can find a land and then bounce the relic. Make some tokens. Can get a good hit in with the Ghalta, though. Yep. Let's see if they make tokens or pump. Yeah, tokens. Okay. So these flying creatures are gonna be an issue. Do I attack with the Sunset Saboteur? They didn't attack with the flyer? Or with... That's weird. Okay. Not complaining. Do I get in with a Saboteur? It'll give them a token on something. And then they can just double block it with their tokens. I think we just swing here. Okay. Wish we had some sort of follow-up. I mean, we could play this just as a blocker, but I don't think that's worth it. Play the land. I guess possibly wanted to hold the land, but we'll see if Ghalta can get there. They've got a lot of cards in hand, so I don't know. They definitely need to put at least 8 toughness in front of it next turn to survive, so there is that, but if they play 2 spells, they can get tons of power and toughness. Okay. Spyglass Siren goes into the bin. One tragic trajectory and an order run. Okay. Yep, that takes out the Ghalta. Be surprised if they don't attack in the air, though. Alright. Wow, just draw a lot of lands And nothing else, so there's Ghalta. But not looking good now. I needed to hit something that wasn't a bunch of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. Okay. They're going to draw with a relic. Pixie something back. Okay. Now they definitely have enough toughness to get in front of a Ghalta. Fear of isolation. Okay. Alright. Swings and... well, interesting draw, actually. I mean, if I don't attack him, he's dead in the air, so... gotta go for it. Let's put the the counter on this guy. Probably should have played the land in case I drew another one of these. Okay. I'm gonna put everything in front of Ghalta. 2 block there. So if I give it +2/+2 trample. How much toughness? This is 8. 8, 10, 13. This is going to hit me for 5 on the backswing. So this is going to clear most of their guys. If I do it here, I think that's the best play, because this isn't going to trample over for anything. Though it would save whatever. Whatever I use it on. If I go here, then I can take out their Zenith, though. And it wouldn't trample over at all, but I would kill the Zenith. And then I'd be left with this. I think we go on the Ghalta, though, just to save it. Because I don't know if they have enough on the way back. Yeah, okay. Cycle. Ghalta. Ooh. That is one of the reasons maybe I should have done it before combat. So 2 here, 2 here, it's fine. And then I think this takes out everything. Yeah, and 1 to them. Alright. They're at 3. Still got a Ghalta. And we can actually kill this now. So let's do that. Let's just target this, and... or we could kill their flyer, too. 5/5 flyer, or a bunch of tokens on the ground. Actually, let's see. Let's go... yeah, let's take out the flyer, I think. It's more threatening. Alright, well, we're not out of it yet. Not out of it yet. Yeah, they need to find an answer to the Ghalta. Yep. Can draw some cards for sure. Yep, there's a talent. They can shrink it down to an 11/11. And then they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, we can see what's in their hand. Yep. Shrink it down to 11. Oh, all lands, wow. But they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this gives it exactly enough power. Wow. If I'm doing the math correctly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this goes... Oh, they block with everything. If they block with everything, then... they, survive. Was miscalculating on the prowess, I think. But they do have to block with everything, I believe. I don't have any creature lands. They can get something back with this, I guess. The Tragic Trajectory. Or the Stock Up. But I think they're just timing out. Yep, I think so. It's possible I didn't even want to Duress to use the mana on this, but that's okay. This was quite the game. Very close one. Didn't think I was going to win this one. But this was kind of clutch. And, yeah. This was clutch to draw off of it as well. If I had played the... If I had cycled this pre-combat, I thought about doing it pre-combat, but I also thought maybe they would block poorly and I would be able to just win using it, so hard to say what the best play was, but alright, they roped out. GG. Okay, going first, sure, give it a try. Lead with the Llanowar Elves. Can't play this on 2, but could cycle this if we wanted to. Yeah, because this doesn't add black mana. Play this and attack. We could cycle this. I feel like that's kind of pointless. Let's just play out the Sentry, I think. Opponent gives me the nice. Yep, for sure. Gets a mountain. What is this thing? I don't know. Okay. What are they up to? Mountain and... Okay, an artifact deck. Take that out. Okay. Alright, well... we go for this thing. Kalakscion, swing. If they take this out, that's okay. If they don't take it out, we can play 8/8s. Okay, the old Rust Harvester. Let's start by playing the land, and let's just attack, I think. And they're going to just take it. That's fine. Let's just play an 8/8 then. And see what they do. It's a lot of power. Okay. What you got? Fabled Passage, sure. Could have a board sweeper, I guess, but it'd be weird to play board sweeper if you're also playing Rust Harvester. See what happens. Yeah, gets the plains. Tezzeret is going to get a...
This will suffice for now.
Ah, okay. The removal spell. And that is going to take out that. And then... let's see. I think attack with both? This can get up to 9. Can't win this turn. Could take out the Tezzeret as well. Am I afraid of the Tezzeret? Kind of. Let's go this face and this at Tezzeret. And then maybe use this on this to take out the Tezzeret. I mean, if they play another artifact and they can tutor another removal spell, that's kind of like my concern. The other thing is they can use this to do 2 damage to this. So this is a total of 9. Actually, let's just go face. Because we're attacking this... oh no, this is a total of 8. 8 plus 2 is not 11. Huh. Well... can also just play this. Let's do this. Lots to think about. Trying to play around. They're gonna do nothing. I think I want to try to use this, but I'm not sure actually.
Not as weak as I expected.
If I play it, I think I'm going to hold it up and try to save my dude from this guy killing it. Could be a greedy play, but... okay, weapons manufacturing. Yep. Gonna try to do it. Alright, gotcha. Very good. Can untap it. Alright, well, that's at least some insurance against things dying. I can double the power of a Llanowar Elf. Which... let's see, this goes face and they have to block there. And then this goes here. And this goes face. And then I can do 2 damage to them. Is it worth it just to do an extra damage? Maybe. It might be considering how low life they are. I'm just gonna do this.
My ascension continues elsewhere.
And Floodland, whatever. Okay, well, sticky situation. Now if they destroy everything, we get creatures back at least. Okay, I can gain some life. Gain another life. Draw a card. Ooh. That was a good draw. That means we can give this trample. And that should do it. Give this trample. And they're tapped out. Yep. Alright, GG. Okay, opponent goes first. His hand is a little weird, but I guess we'll try it. Not the best hand I've ever seen. Okay, leads with a Surveil land. Alright. Okay, tap land versus tap land. Lead with a Saboteur. Let's see what they got. On 3, Overlord. Sure. Okay, there is a land. So, let's see, we can get down to the Hammerskull, or we could go for the Osteoharmonist. I think maybe just Hammerskull so we can get down the Nexus. What are they planning here? It looks like maybe a unit deck. I don't know. That'd be my guess. Yeah, let's just get this thing down. Gives us access to Nexus next turn. Alright. Maybe it's like a random encounter deck that they're playing. That's certainly scary. Do we play the Skullspore Nexus? We can swing for 10 and then play like the Rakshasa. They're only red and green. Could play this. Could play the Osteoharmonist. I don't know, let's attack and see what happens. Famous last words, but drawing a land would have been nice, because then we could do two things. Down to 6. It would be nice to threaten a lethal attack, which would involve, well, it could involve a lot of ways to do that. This would be a good way to play around a board sweeper. But I don't think they have, well, I don't know. I'm going to say they don't have board sweepers. They could. This would also threaten a lethal attack. This I could like pump to this, but nothing is in the graveyard. Let's just go Rakshasa. Okay. I do need to remove something. Ooh, Smuggler's Prize, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of life gain. Okay. So up to 15 again? Jeez. Alright. Well then, I guess we can take out the Regent with this. If we want to do that, that's an option. Other option is like play the Nexus. But we don't really want to attack. Well. Alright. I think I'm going to do that before they gain any more life. Let's go here and here. And then I can play that out. I can attack with this. I think it's worth it to get in 4 damage. Give him a counter. And play this. A little shy on mana this game, but let's see if they got more big stuff, yeah? Oh boy. Yes. Well, I think we're dead. Are we dead? This is like a lot of damage. This is an interesting inclusion. Because, yeah, take out the blocker. And then this hits for 7, 8, Does this have haste? Oh, yeah, okay. Pretty sure we're dead here. Because this is 7 plus... And they're not going to target me? Wait, 7, 12, 18, yeah. That is enough. Alright, GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Osteoharmonist big power sort of upgrading our negative effects creatures. This was a cool one and pretty decent. I had, you know, over 50% win rate with this. Kind of ladder reset, so my rank isn't that high right now, but it seemed like a pretty decent deck, to be honest. Some cool synergies with some of the new cards. You know, this is kind of a card I was trying to feature in the deck. I feel like I only drew it in one of the games, and it actually was pretty good in one of the games. It brought back some of my creatures and continued, like I think I brought back an Agonasaur Rex, which was pretty sweet kind of combo there. So yeah, that was decent when I drew it. I'm not sure, I had to test it more to see just how good it is. Another idea I had with this was like Agatha's Soul Cauldron with this as well. See if that gets banned or not, but that could be interesting. But seemed to work in this shell decently, and just the rest of the shell was good. I mean, some of the other new cards, the Sentry as well as the Saboteur, were pretty nice with Ghalta and the Nexus. So, I don't know, I think there's something here that's somewhat competitive at least. Let me know in the comments below any other ideas for this deck or for this card in particular. I was curious what people might do, and this is kind of what I came up with, so seemed pretty decent. Yeah, really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.